So I've been a Battlefield fan ever since Battlefield 3, and 3 is my favorite Battlefield, 4 is my second favorite, and then we rank them descendingly. Previously, I would have told you that since I've been a Battlefield fan, that Battlefield Hardline's the worst. I have over 4,000 hours in Battlefield 3 and 4 combined, and then I've also played, every single Battlefield game up until 2042. When I saw the trailer to 2042, I didn't buy it. I didn't really like Battlefield 5 that much, so when I saw the trailer to 2042, and it had modern American soldiers defibrillating Nazis, I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Much like I can watch a movie trailer and I know it's going to be trash, I can watch a video game trailer and know it's going to be trash. When they're showing you modern day soldiers defibrillating Nazis, that is not cool. And then you learn that they get rid of the class system for specialists. And then you learn about Portal and the marketing. There's so many things wrong with Battlefield 2042 that they got rid of the class system, right? Might not seem like a big deal, but they got rid of the class system in favor of a COD Warzone style system. I firmly believe, I didn't buy the game, by the way. I have friends that bought the game for $100 to get the early access, and I was like, no, because I saw the trailer, and I was like, no. If you look at my channel, I have these Battlefield 4 videos from like 7+ years ago, and they're like these love letters to Battlefield. I have a video called I Love Battlefield, and I'm like, just watch it, all right? Trust my opinion on this one when I'm like, yeah, 2042. I mean, everyone knows it's complete trash now, but like, I didn't buy it, and I didn't talk about it. And now that weeks have gone by, I'm like, I need to actually talk about this, because like, I didn't buy 2042, and it was the first Battlefield game since Battlefield 3 that I didn't buy. Why is that? Was it because I knew it was going to be glitchy? No. I actually didn't think the netcode was going to be bad, because DICE has done a pretty good job launching Battlefront. Both Battlefront games launched with pretty good netcode, and Battlefield 1 launched with pretty good netcode. And so did Hardline, actually. So I just felt like they had kind of gotten their act together since Battlefield 4 and launched relatively stable games. But 2042 is obviously a glitchy mess. You're watching freaking hovercrafts flying sideways, hundreds of feet in the air, actually killing helicopters. Amazing. The thing about 2042 that I found most insulting as a Battlefield veteran, someone who loves the franchise, I found Portal to be unbelievably insulting. When I knew that they were changing so much stuff about the core gameplay, like getting rid of the class system is the most outrageous thing I've ever heard. But when I learned that like Portal, all the Battlefield veterans were like level cap and stuff were like, oh, well, Portal's going to be fucking great. They're going to expand Portal. And to me, Portal was like putting the old men in the corner room, It's like, imagine you're at an event that's huge, and then we get stuck in this back room playing cards. And yeah, that might sound cool, but like, it's just not. It's insulting. Like, I found Portal to be insulting. Like, they knew they were making a game that Battlefield veterans would hate, so then they had to shove Portal in there to get people on board. And I'm like, it's so ridiculous. Now that weeks have passed, I am 100% positive that it was a Battle Royale game. It was a Battle Royale Battlefield game that they effed up, and then they just kind of like repurposed it and released it this way. And I am positive that's what happened. Everyone's complaining that the maps are too big with 120 players, and it's like, well, if it was a Warzone style ripoff, then that makes perfect sense. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? I really never have been so insulted. Like, I found it insulting. That's why I didn't buy it. I was like on principle. My friends who love Battlefield, just like I do, were like, I was the only one that didn't buy it. Much like I didn't like Star Wars Episode 7, like the day I saw it the first time on night one, I didn't like it. Everyone was like, it's good. Even Red Letter Media said it was good. And I was like, no. With my friends, I was like, no. They effed up Han Solo. They did Han Solo so dirty that I was... Anyway, this is a separate subject. I hope everyone's Thanksgiving's going well. But yeah. This Battlefield thing is infuriating. It's so sad. I'm playing Battlefield 4 right now on PC. And it's good. Playing 64-man Rush with the old crew, It's a good time. Thinking about picking up Battlefield 1 because, that was a good game. But yeah, I'm just gonna play Battlefield 4. I'm not playing this Portal thing. If Portal becomes free to play, I'll download it. That's true. If Portal becomes free to play, I'll download it. But I'm not buying this base game. I'm just not. Even if they fix it, I just feel like, I don't know. They're not going to be able to fix it because it was a Battle Royale game. It's that simple. It's a Battle Royale game that they repurposed as a regular Battlefield game. And I'm like, you can't do that. That's ridiculous. It's not going to work. And I love that everyone's like, the maps are too big. And this is Battlefield veterans saying the maps are too big. Think about that. That is a bold statement when Battlefield fans are like, the maps are too big. We're used to freaking driving boats across the ocean to land on beaches in Battlefield. You know what I'm saying? We are used to covering desert fields and island hopping in real time and storming naval carriers and think of all the things we've done in Battlefield. Base jumping off of Davamon Peak, because they're retreating off the peak and we're going after them, and we're complaining that the maps are too big. Just trust me, it was a Battle Royale game. It makes perfect sense. So now people are playing on Warzone sized maps, but they're just playing 120 whatever Conquest. It's just yeah. Anywho, yeah, I'm not buying Battlefield 2042. I'm going to keep playing Battlefield 4. I'm going to keep playing Battlefield 1. They're fantastic games. The community is reasonable on PC. It's much better on PS4, or PlayStation, I should say. But yeah, even on PC, you probably have about 10,000 concurrent players, and I assume it's going to get bigger, maybe, because I do assume most veterans are sick of 2042, because it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Yeah, and how dare they do the Portal thing? How dare they? How dare they put us in the corner, Be like, yeah, for all you freaking old-timers, And I'm not even... It's funny, too, because from, a real OG Battlefield perspective, I'm a Battlefield 3 guy. I didn't even really play Bad Company 2 that much, So, for real, it's so funny, because, from a Battlefield veteran perspective, I kind of came in the middle. But even now, the middle is now a long time ago, Battlefield 3 was a long time ago. I'm afraid that they're going to do a remaster of Battlefield 3, actually, at this point. I'm actually afraid of that. They're going to F it up. I don't want them to, because there were rumors of that, and I'm like, please don't touch Battlefield 3. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right? Leave it alone. Anyway, that's the end of my thoughts on Battlefield 2042. Okay? Now I want to gush about Battlefield 3 for just a minute, because, I actually am a Battlefield fan. I didn't have my editing equipment when Battlefield 3 when I was playing it, so that's kind of why Battlefield 4 is actually the Battlefield that I have the most videos on. But really, Battlefield 3 was my love, because close quarters. That map pack, close quarters, was amazing. And then I also think the Aftermath, Earthquake, Mogadishu map pack was amazing. I feel like those were Battlefield 3 had the best maps of any Battlefield game, as far as I'm concerned. There has never been anything like Davamon Peak. Rush. Davamon Peak Rush is the ultimate rush, it really is. Can't say enough nice things about it. I loved the suppression mechanics of Battlefield 3. I know it was controversial and people hated it, but I loved it. If you don't know, in Battlefield 3, the suppression mechanics made your vision really, really blurry, regardless of what the enemy was shooting at you. And people hated it because it was hard, but I loved it. It was the best. You're going to walk through a doorway and all of a sudden your vision gets hella blurry. The closer you get to the doorway, you instinctively are like, don't walk through that doorway. It was hard to describe how perfect that mechanic worked. And they've never reintroduced it because everyone complained, But anyhow. Yeah. If you're a Battlefield fan, go watch my I Love Battlefield video. It is, I feel like, that is, I feel like the ultimate love letter to Battlefield for real. The I Love Battlefield video. I always often think about putting it on as my homepage video, and I'm like, no, don't do that. But, because it's this 7-year-old video. But now that Battlefield is terrible, I'm just look how good it was. Look how good it was, It used to be so good. Anyhow. definitely sad.